It just is what it is. It just is what it is. Listen, know for sure, right? Is that if I were to tell my mother what how my life has been in my 20s from the little girl I used to be, this is what it would sound like. The world has been quite cruel to you, your baby girl. Okay? The world is unkind. The world is unfriendly. The world is, in its meanness, is uncompromising. And I've navigated with prayer, with leisure time, taking time to relax, go places, do different things. And yet the world is still a very unkind place to your little girl. Um, the lessons I've learned, the ways that I've walked, I've been a person that has decided to learn the lesson, right? At one point, at the cost of changing myself. I'm gonna do this to do this and do this and do this. And in the process, a lot of me did become straight. A lot of me did get straightened and did get a straightening out when it came to those hardships, right? That first heartbreak, um, and it didn't take me under for the reasons of leaving or separation. It took me under for the reasons of what I subjected myself to, what I caused as well, right? There's no lesson without accountability. Always remember that. And the world has been what the world needed to be to grow up the little girl in me and to grow me up as a person, as a whole adult. And at 29, I can honestly say that I don't love the same. I don't see the world the same. Well, I actually do see the world the same. But, it's not a place full of love and excitement as I knew it to be, as I knew it, you know, and it still isn't. I just have a new profound on it, which doesn't lead me to the road of self loathing and negative self talk and pressuring myself into being better. I can't become a better person around shitty people. It's just not gonna happen. So if you're around 12 shitty people, you're not gonna become the person that changes those 12 people. It's best for you to get the lesson and get the hell on ASAP. My perspective on the world has changed. I don't love the same. I don't see the world the same as I could have before, as I did before, which is have that little inkling of hope that no longer exists. The light is still within me. The light is very much so in my eyes, in my hand, in my show up to work, to life, to love, like, and how I show up. The light is still very much so there. It's just not the way it used to be. It's not as open as it used to be, right? It's not, mm-mm. It's not, I'm not as giving as I used to be. Yep, the little girl has grown up, and I don't know right now what the future tells, what the future holds. I just don't know. Someone tell me, right? What do you see in my future? But as far as it goes, like, the world has been really cruel, and I don't understand why still. Some people are the way they are, and I am the way that I am. And the more and more I have faced disappointment, I've become accustomed to dealing with disappointment, right? I can handle disappointment. I can handle rejection. I can handle messy gossip coworkers. I can handle it because I've been through it so often, so much. And what I can say is that I am more than willing to get the lesson. And that is what I reap. I reap a beautiful lesson, more self growth, and new opportunities. As a result of the world being what the world has been to me, and just me being me, and the decisions that I make on my own behalf, I decenter people. I really do. I decenter the love of people, the heart I have for people, the etc. etc. I just do. I decenter people. I no longer give freely. I'm no longer freely who I used to be. And that's me so far. It's not a sad thing. And you can interpret it as a sad thing, but it's not really a sad thing. It's more so of a I know how to maneuver now. And I know that most times than not, I don't have to be all of me in any room because people are not looking for that. People are looking for a set thing. So be it networking or socializing or working at work, keep it very keep it to what it is. If you're in a networking room, just network. If you're in a co-worker space, just work. If you are in a sports space, just play. Don't go over, don't go under. That's it. And you must do what you must do to get where you need to be, where you desire to be. And however that looks is just how that looks. I more so understand why people turn cold and just don't go back warm. I totally do. But your little girl has not yet turned completely cold. But there are some things that I no longer accept. There are some things about me that no longer exist. Some shedding has happened, which is a great thing. But at what cost of my self growth? Yeah, I'm not phased by people. I'm just not. I'm not phased by people. That's the biggest thing. I'm not phased by people. I'm not phased by your happiness. I'm not phased by your pain, your happiness, your love, your ups, your downs, your sickness, your health. I'm not phased by any of it. I'm not phased. I'm not phased. You can come to me with the most beautiful story, the most, sob story in the world, and I'm not phased. I'm just not. Um, I'm not apathetic. I'm just not phased. It's more so like, well, if you don't have anything for me to do, for me to help you, you gotta, like, I'm glad I could be a listening ear. If I am that, have a good day. I have nothing, literally. Um, that's where I'm at with it right now. And if and when that time comes where my tribe and my village we actually meet, listen, we gonna have to put in that effort to build trust and to take care of the friendship that we're building, the relationship that we're building. I now a solid perspective and a solid desire on what I desire in my village. My village consists of course, people I can call on, people that can help me and I can help. Very much so. You pick up where I left off, where I leave off, you pick up, right? That just I got your back. Simplicity, but really not simplicity because most people don't possess it, and most people don't want to give it. Some people are done giving it, and I totally get all of the above. But I'm not. I'm a whole different person. Um, I'm a grown person. I'm a grown person than I was when I was a little girl, and I want to continue to grow to someone that I can be proud of. And that person has a lot more grit, a lot more power, a lot more strength, and has a lot more solid covering, solid armor to protect me and fight and go to war. And also, there's a lot of me that still cherishes nature, that still loves the flowers and the wind and the sun and the light, right, of the world and of people. And I work with kids. Of course, I love light. Um, but that's a little piece of me, and I want that piece to remain. I don't want that piece to go anywhere. And I would be telling a complete lie if I wasn't afraid that the beautiful, most sensitive parts of me, the loving parts of me, aren't on their way out the door. I don't want them to go. I don't. I don't. I don't want to be so career focused and so career driven that the empathy, that the love, that the light, that the beautiful kindness, this gentleness that I give to people is just dissipated. But the little girl in me, to my mother, I'm very much so different. And now knowing this, I'm someone that you would have taken care of better emotionally to be equipped for this world. I really do. I really do. And that's what I would say. So that's about it. And yeah, it feels good to be grown. It feels good to grow. But that's what I would say. That's what the little girl would tell my mother. Mm. And we move, people. Today's Tuesday, and we move.